Well, I wish that was on the record. Don't have to repeat it. You know what? Remember popped in my head though.
What?
That'd be fair. And looking back, they always say hindsight's 20/20, and I think I might agree. Mm-hmm. There's a very realistic chance that this could have started off a little slightly smoother. I'm always the one who's saying, "Hey, we got to capture him in the first 30 seconds." And admittedly, maybe if I did that hit, I actually opened my eyes, found my breath, and realized where I was for a second. I could have started off speaking a lot stronger than whenever I jarbled out, jarble to start the episode off. But what I was trying to say is that I just remembered. I remember when Ronald McDonald was here, and he came down to do a hit.
You an actual Ronald McDonald?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Remember when Shh, baby.
Sorry, baby.
Remember how awkward that hit was he took?
Yeah, that was the most uncomfortable hit I've ever seen.
First behind the Hemwick, and he stares at the Hemwick, and he's like, I don't know what to do with this thing. I've never seen it before. I'm like, all right, use the regular lighter. Then he does the regular lighter, but it's like he couldn't figure out how to balance the bong. So he had between on his knees and his head. He didn't want to use his hands for some reason. He was like,
I thought you just let it rest on the table.
Then went to bed. I was like, all right. It's fucking terrifying. When I was doing that hit, I don't even know why I thought of it. It just really became ingrained in the forefront of my head.
I forgot entirely that happened. Was your hit a spazzy fucking hit? Was your hit a spazzy hit?
No. No, actually, I do know why I thought of it. Thank you for actually making me go down memory lane again. Because for a second, I actually convinced myself there was no reason to think of it. But no, in actuality, I didn't feel like getting the Hempwick, which was the start of it. So I just decided to use the lighter. Since I'm using the big Pink Panther bowl, the big, the pink diamond. Having with my pink lighter as well. Fucking having that turned upside down, I realized I'm like, how do I get this? How do I light this bowl without burning my finger with the way this shape, the way it's designed currently? So at the last time I had to turn it, I had to flip it off. I'm like, I burnt my thumb for a split second. I thought of him burning his thumb.
Did he even use the Hempwick? I thought actually he just used the fucking
he just used the lighter, and he burned his thumb off of his hand. It's pretty funny.
What a spaz.
That's
why I only had Burger King now.
Yeah, man. Everyone, exactly. Everyone fucking Drewski's a spaz when he smokes here, I feel like.
What do you say?
I said everyone's a spaz when they smoke. I feel like Drewski's a spaz
hey, you got
when
that,
he smokes
Can I get
here.
some of that milk? You got a lot of milk there. Can I get some of that milk, pal?
True. I wasn't thinking of that. I feel like whenever he smokes, I feel like he does this weird thing with his eyes, where his eyes get I think my eyes close. Where I'm like, damn, dude, this is sick, and I kind of inhale.
Are we talking about the guy? I'm talking about the guy you were talking about.
I'm talking about Drewski.
Oh, I thought we moved on to the guy I was talking about.
Who are you talking about?
Our cousin, Kevin.
Oh my god, I forgot about that guy. I forgot he even exists, that guy.
I just did what he did.
I just attributed it to I wasn't even listening to you all that much.
Naturally.
No, remember fucking... No, I feel like Drewski just does this weird, stare thing where,
He also does this weird... I just did a lot of...
Yeah, the spitting the thing. Yeah, that part's interesting. The whole... I got this film across my teeth. We're smoking different weeds.
You smoking pole or smoking bong?
And then Zachariah fucking just too good to use hours to bring his own shit, has to bring his own piece,
And then it'd be really awkward when we try to be communal.
I don't know. I got weird fucking friends, man.
And you got those other two losers who won't even try.
I know.
What the fuck's their problem?
That's a fucking issue, I agree.
Fucking, I had a really funny joke I wanted to say, and I
just got so happy for a second. I saw the same thing happened yesterday. Since I have it's not, it's not that I'm dyslexic. It's because the clock's upside down for me.
Yeah.
So when I quickly gesture over at 3:0, I don't think I should read it 03 since it's upside down. I think, damn, 30 minutes. That's sick.
We talked about
and I was
Ronald McDonald for 30 minutes.
I was about to say this might be a slow episode. Because I'm just this fantastical level of high right now where I'm just so comfortable and relaxed and calm. And now I'm having wine on top of it. And I'm like, there's no way I can be funny or say something that's, worth listening to. And then I turn over, I'm like, it looks like I don't have to. Shit, that was 30 minutes. Let's fucking go. And then no, it's fucking 4 minutes, 9 seconds.
So I was in a house today. Do you want to? I'm going to give you 5 guesses to guess who this person looked like. It was creepy, and then I'm going to let you guess. Right. If you guess the right actor, this is off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, interesting.
This person freaked me out the whole day, and I think part of it was due to the fact who they looked like.
Matthew Modine.
No,
That'd
be cool. A TV actor, and it's usually in dramas. Except we did see one comedy that we only watched the first season of, and he was hilarious in it.
It's an actor in dramas who did one comedy that we saw.
He might have done more comedies, but I only know about the one, yeah. But we only liked the first season.
A comedy?
He should be in Cobra Kai.
Oh my god. Walton Goggins.
This guy looked like he could be Walton
You
Goggins'
think I needed
dad.
5 guesses?
Well, I gave you a massively
Apparently,
good hint
I needed
there.
just to guess Matthew Modine. And my process of elimination, when you said no, I was like, oh, yeah, Walton Goggins.
Oh, Walton Goggins, obviously.
Wait, not Matthew Modine?
No.
Walton Goggins.
Yes, how'd you do that?
That makes sense.
Fucking, this guy looked exactly like Walton Goggins, just like 15, 20 years older. It was that was weird enough, and so we curse a little bit on.
I think Walton Goggins. You're talking about vice principals. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think he was also. He had that. No, he had a comedy himself on like Fox a couple years. Remember, it was a promoted
You're
a bunch.
right. You're
it
right.
was
On
called like
CBS or some shit.
The Doll.
Yeah, I thought it was called the Unicorn. I think it's called the
Unicorn or like Baby Doll.
I think it's called the Unicorn.
Or something. I think it was also on
Remember
that
that.
J.K. Simmons show that I think Jason Bateman was a part of somehow. I think Bateman was the narrator of that show, wasn't he? What was that show? It was like Blind with Fisher.
Oh yeah. It was like they were turning like a
I
stupid.
don't think it was called Blind with Fisher.
No, it's called My Uncle Fisher's Blind. My Blind Uncle Fisher.
No, that wasn't. It was called like Finding Fisher.
Fish can't see. 'Cause they're
Finding
blind. That's
Carter.
what it's
Remember that
called.
show?
Finding Carter was awesome.
That's a stretch.
I like the first
Finding
episode.
Carter
First episode was pretty good.
had who was the mom in that?
I don't. I think Jenny Matrix's mom.
Yeah,
Jenny
that was
Matrix's
fucking the
mom.
bomb, dude. Her and fucking Wesley. That's a realistic couple. But didn't Wesley like actually fuck the main girl's mom or something like that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That show. That show had a tight first season. That first season was
Actually
pretty good.
badass,
Actually,
yeah. They had that guy with the long blonde hair.
do you remember the trailer for that show? The trailer was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they were like showing, look, this mom and daughter
No.
are best friends. It's like the Gilmore Girls. Oh, wait. It's not really her mom. The cops come. Bam, bam, bam. I have to live with a new family. And my sister's smart. And they're all not fucking dirtbags. And that was the whole entire show. And that stretched out to like 9 years somehow. I think that's like 3. I guess they found her.
So we curse a lot, and I think if you hear somebody curse, it has to take a lot for someone's curse to make you feel uncomfortable, right?
That's really interesting you say that because I feel like I just experienced very recently someone cursing and it felt super weird. And is it what you're going to bring up?
Yeah. The house I was in, Walton Goggins' dad. So
That
Walton,
wasn't. See
what?
how self-absorbed you
You
are.
just is that what you were going to bring up?
No. I said that's funny you mentioned because I feel like I saw something really recently where I had that same thought. Is that what you're going to bring up? And you said, oh yeah, implying it was something I also went through, which was what I was asking you.
Okay, so I understood your question. I just misunderstood. Okay. What I just said makes no sense. I was about to say made no sense.
This is the Breakfast Club all over again, Robbie.
That's why I caught myself. Okay. Fucking, I heard what you said. I just misunderstood what you said.
Okay.
So I wasn't
So
ignoring
you weren't
you.
listening.
No, I was hearing you. I just wasn't listening to
Yeah.
you.
I'm giving you pearls here, son.
Proceed.
No, it's you. I honestly remember what it was. That's weird. I had that same thought. I think today I was watching something and someone said like "fuck," and I was like, "Jesus Christ, that was weird."
Yeah. So I walk into the guy's house and he goes,
The only example I can think of is a more practical. Instead of just trying to fake an example and just giving up halfway through, I'll just use a different one. I'll pivot. All great company. I'll pivot.
okay.
Fucking, you know who sounds like a complete fucking dumb asshole? Just a dumb fucking stupid person when they curse.
Who?
Our cousin. Which cousin?
Yeah, which one? Most of them?
Probably most of them, but specifically, you should be able to deduce who just randomly at like 17 decided I'm going to curse now. I'm going to have a glass of wine at dinner and I'm going to curse now.
Courtney, maybe? I have no idea. Oh, she did that?
Know. We've had this conversation. I hate you. Does Courtney sound normal when she curses, or she always the one? She's the
No,
perfect
she sounds like a
example
complete fucking
of the
idiot when
person
she
who's trying to be
curses,
like,
yes.
I said fuck.
Yes,
Did you hear me?
yes.
I said fuck just
You
now.
threw
Did
me
you
with
hear what
the-
I said? I said fuck. That's what I just said. Are your ears working? In that sentence I just said, yeah, I said the word fuck in it. Did you catch that? Did you catch I said the word fuck just there?
You threw me with the story about being 17 drinking wine because I kind of do this thing where I don't really acknowledge that she exists, so I forgot about all of her stories. I apologize.
Oh, ignorance really is bliss, then, isn't it?
So this guy just immediately starts saying, fucking this, my girlfriend's a twat that, and I'm in his house for less
He's a
than
twat?
10 Yeah, I'm in this house for less than 10 seconds.
Oh,
and
girl's a fucking twat. You know that? She's a fucking twat.
he's like, hey, don't ever get with this type of chick, blah, blah, blah. And it's
You don't want no big-titted blonde bimbo slut, I'll tell you that much. Some fucking slag. Real fucking whore.
He sounded like Walton Goggins, too, so you should do your Walton Goggins impression.
Yeah, I'll just pull that one out.
And
I don't even know where I would begin with that impression. I can't even. All I can hear him. I can't even hear him saying anything. I can see his face saying a lot of words.
yeah, you can see his facial structure.
I can see all that. I can see him saying to whatever Danny McBride's character's name is in the first season. He kept saying like he had like you know. I was always jealous of those guys. You know those guys who have last names you can go by. That's what I actually remember. Remember when I was in like 3rd grade, like on the recess playground. I don't even know who the kid was. I heard some guy say Sullivan, and I was like, "Oh, whoever that Sullivan kid must be cool." That was the thought I had. I was like, "That's so badass." No one's gonna say Yurasits. Like, that's not a thing that happens, you know?
Yeah, kind of. It's not the best name for that.
But Sullivan, it's like, yo, shit. Everyone stepped aside for Sullivan, man. Yo, baby, what's up, Sullivan? So, are you a kick in the nuts?
Fucking. And he would start talking to me randomly, and then he would just like leave the room.
And another thing about that fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what happened. Only about a half hour later, he'd walk in and go.
Another thing about that fucking bitch.
Almost all day he kept doing that. It was fucking creepy, and I've become addicted to listening to these fucking serial killers telling their stories, investigations. And I'm like, this is it. This is the one. I had to go into his basement to back then I was working. I'm like, there's bodies in here for sure. It had quarters. Like,
remember that
there's a cage room in there.
Where there's that one person in the brick wall who like mother put him in the brick wall as a punishment.
Yeah, that's Cordelia's apartment.
That's a good fucking episode.
That is a good fucking episode.
That show sucks dick. That's a good fucking episode of Angel, man. That wasn't even bringing anything to the conversation. I just want to, I want to just really like, that's a good fucking episode of Angel.
It is a good fucking episode of Angel.
That's a good fucking episode.
So the way his basement was set up,
was it brick walls with someone behind them?
No, it wasn't brick walls. But this house was built like in the 70s or the 60s.
Have you ever been in a basement with just like a brick basement? I don't think I ever have. But it looks scary as fucking like a horror movie. Like imagine going into an actual empty basement of what sounds worse, going into an empty concrete basement. Been in 1,000 of those, or going into a brick wall and ceiling. I guess maybe not ceiling, but brick floor and walls.
I have been in a brick basement actually, but it had weird rug shaggy stuff on the floor. But yeah, that's terrifying. The brick. I went in Dad's old job. The basement had all brick and stone, and it was a massive, like, it looked like it was a fucking like office space in the basement, and they had all these ovens just in the fucking basement, like stone pizza ovens.
Nice.
That's not a good story. When I was a child, it was terrifying going in there.
We're not going to have good stories in this episode. The disclaimer happened already.
Well, I'm trying
I said
to get
I was
into
very,
my story.
very comfortably high right now. I'm not in an entertaining mood. Okay. Listen, we got 50 subscribers, bro. We've made it.
We're at the top of the chain.
We got 50 subscribers now, dude.
We don't have to try anymore. We tried. We got to where we needed to get to. We're done. We're good.
This is actually the season finale.
Is it? We take a break finally?
For good.
Nice.
We're into that cool thing when shows end for the season break and then just, you know what? Actually, no. You're actually not coming back. You're off the air, actually. No resolution for you. Well, we're on your network for the last 4 years. Can we get like maybe one more season? No, you can't. We just have to finish the story. Sorry. You can't finish it, I guess, when you wrap up the season. And then on a cliffhanger. Well, sorry.
So now I feel like I should continue my story.
Why?
Well,
because anything about Awkward?
Huh?
Because anything about Awkward, how that happened to that show?
Is that what you were trying to get at?
Yeah.
That whole bit was just to say,
talk about Awkward. Yeah.
Hey, Awkward was just heading on a cliffhanger. Now we're never going to see the
I don't know how it
resolution
ended.
cliffhanger.
I just know that specifically the writers asked, they're like, can we just get like maybe like a 13 episode order to finish the season? And they were like, no, I don't think you can.
You know what's funny? I also don't know how it ended, and I in fact watched the whole show within the last 2 years.
I know they went to college at one point, and then I stopped watching.
So I'm in this guy's house today.
Wow.
I'm going to continue that story. I'm in this guy's house today, and like I said, the basement fucking looked like there was a room over there for quarter people were going to be held up. There's a room in there for people held up. He kept coming back, and he's like, I got to leave for a second. He kept rubbing
another thing.
And he kept rubbing his fucking head like he was angry. And it looked, every time I was
chain.
Yeah, kind of. And every time I responded to him, it was clearly evident that I wasn't responding the way he wanted me to respond to him. So he kind of did like this little like physical shimmy almost, and then he would just like stutter out of the room.
Nice.
It was super unsettling, and I said I'm addicted to these fucking investigation things now. I was listening to one today, and I wasn't smart enough to stop listening to one today, and I was convinced that I was going to end up on one of these fucking stories, and within the next month, you were going to be on Explore with us, and you're going to find this story where it says, holy shit, my brother was he went missing a month ago, and you're going to realize that was the guy, and I was locked up in his basement for the last month.
Okay, so
that's how my day went today. That's where I thought I was going to be. So you think,
in the instance in which you went to a job today, got murdered, killed, and kidnapped, whatever, tortured, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't worked out the details.
You think that I wouldn't, that in a month from now, I would be watching one of those shows, come across this instantly covered story, and then be like, I thought the guy was in the kitchen. Hey, oh my God, guys, Robbie's dead. And I had no idea prior to that. You think I would have realized the day of?
You would just be like, fuck, we haven't recorded in a while.
Well, yeah, because this is the finale, I guess. I guess we never got to this finale then.
Yeah, no, you'd be like, he knew it was the finale. What is he doing?
That's rough, man.
It was scary. I gotta go back tomorrow, but I think I'm not gonna be by myself. That was the worst part. It was just me in the house with this guy. That was the terrifying part. If there's other, civilians in there with me,
classic fucking, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me,
dude. I'm not tough enough to do that.
Do you think fucking Jackie Earl Haley is?
I do actually. I think Jackie Earl Haley is tough enough to do that.
It's fucking depressing as hell. I wanted to say his character's name, Kelly Leak. Fuck! It's just escaped me for a second. I didn't want to have a mental pause, but I'll just fucking say the actor's name. God damn it.
Kelly Leak's the shit. Kelly Leak's the coolest.
You like riding a Harley? Guy should have won a fucking Oscar.
You said
what a great movie fucking Bad News Bears was. And then, honestly, I wanted to do the fucking, for a split second, I thought Lily was watching I thought Lily was watching Weekend at Bernie's. Turned out she was watching Weekend at Bernie's 2.
That's a pretty solid joke.
It is a solid joke. I was going to say, I thought she was watching Bad News Bears. She was watching Bad News Bears 2. But I like Bad News Bears too.
Breaking Training is
Spring
awesome.
Training's pretty cool.
You know what sucks?
Tokyo.
Tokyo's fucking terrible.
And the remake.
Remake fucking sucks. Richard Linklater kind of did knock it out of the park, as they say. He kind of struck out.
You think the one thing you'd want, exactly. You think the one thing you'd want to do with the baseball movie is hit it out of the park, but it really was a strikeout.
What do you think is wrong with that movie?
Billy Bob Thornton? Billy Bob Thornton. That's interesting that that might have seemed rehearsed and everything. That was one of the few non-scripted moments of this podcast in which we actually just came to the conclusion that we pondered. Very, very, it didn't take long to come to the solution either. It was a quick little think tank. What could have been wrong with 2005's Bad News Bears? Billy Bob Thornton? No, that probably wasn't the issue. Oh, maybe it was Greg Kinnear.
That probably could have been a major fucking contributing factor.
Maybe. Richard Linklater, why'd you think that?
Yeah, why isn't Ethan Hawke in this movie?
So when you think Walter Matthau, you think Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, I'd say so. It's my butter maker. Well, it's not my fucking butter maker. It's fucking bull. And it really was a dumb fucking movie.
That's not my
Bad News Bears, right? We get Walter Matthau, Tatum O'Neal, Vic Morrow. And then they casted Billy Bob Thornton, Greg Kinnear, and the famous, well, now it feels double mean to insult the person, fellow New Jersey, apparently, Sammy Kane Kraft, also dead.
Really?
Yeah. This is a car accident. Buckle up, kids. That's rough. I'm still gonna make fun of her. Fuck it. Shitty performance as well. So
I don't even know who she
the
is.
one who played Tatum O'Neal's character in the new one. I don't know if she's either. She didn't have a very long-lasting career, it seems.
That movie is fucking
atrocious.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought there. I had a whole long rant I wanted to say, but
you really lost it.
Yeah, well, the reveal kind of, there was a sharp left we just
who gives a shit.
No, I don't know what the fuck to say. Fucking oh, that's what I was gonna say. Why isn't his usual ragtag of Motley Crue in this movie? Ethan Hawke's in all of his other movies. Why isn't Ethan Hawke just playing Walter Matthau's part?
Well, I mean, because he already cast with Bob Thornton in it.
My question is why? Why isn't anybody he usually works with in that movie? Why isn't fucking Ben Affleck in the movie? Why isn't it the annoying kid from Dazed and Confused that keeps grabbing his nose every 2 fucking
Wally
seconds?
something?
Why isn't Wally in the movie?
Yeah, why isn't fucking
My point is, why is Billy Bob Thornton in the movie? Billy Bob Thornton sucks in that movie. He's good in a lot of things. He sucks in that movie. Alex, I can't do this I do the talking thing the whole time. Can you maybe get back into this?
I was listening, dude.
I'm glad you're comfortable, but less listening, more talky, okay? I can't do it by myself. I know I complain all the time. I'll stop complaining. I can't do it, okay? You're right, I won't, because that's my only contribution to complain.
Yeah, it really is.
It makes it a lot easier.
I don't know, I was just looking at it's a fucking dumb fucking movie. One, I don't understand why they were sitting around, I guess, it came in 2005, summer 2005, so I don't know why in fucking, fall of 2004, they were like, gosh, we really need a hit this year. It's 2004. What should we release in summer of 2005? I don't know. Maybe that movie from 1978 that everyone loves and cherishes. Maybe we should just, bastardize it. I don't know. It's like, well, think about it. The first one was really good in 77, and then 78, you know, Spring Train, Breaking Bad, whatever the movie's called. Fucking, that movie was pretty good. And then in 79, we did the whole Go to Tokyo, which was a complete piece of shit. So what if we now complete the quadrilogy and we make a complete abominationally bad piece of shit? And like, and you think this would be good? And Richard Linklater's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, well, you're the expert.
What did we say? X amount of episodes back, Richard Linklater does this cute thing where he'll make a really good movie, and the next one, half the movie's good and half of it's bad, and the next movie's just terrible.
So he had a balance. All right, here's my bad one. What come out first? School of Rock or fucking Bad News Bears? Let's go to Richard Linklater's career. Bad News Bears, 2005, 2003, School of Rock.
Yeah, so you have to balance it. Everything is perfectly balanced as it should be.
The hilarious, this is the real gem of his career, though. The fact that, like I said, School of Rock 2003, Betty's Bear 2005, you're thinking, what, 2004 year off? Hardworking man. 2004, Before Sunset. Oh, he sandwiches sunset. In Before Sunset between the Bad News Bears.
So funny.
He's like, oof, Ethan, Julie. We only got a couple weeks to film this. I gotta get back to filming the Bad News Bears, if you don't mind. Let's wrap up this whole entire, you know, bullshit walking around Paris thing. Okay, let's. I gotta get back to, you know, a Bad News Bears.
You know, I got Billy Bob in this one.
Thornton?
Yeah, the one in Only. Okay, I don't got time to work with you two bozos anymore. I'm in the big leagues.
Who's he playing? Now. Vic Morrow's part? Shit, that would have made more sense.
Yeah, that made way more sense.
Yeah, because that makes sense, because Vic Morrow's an asshole. And Walter White's supposed to be likable, and Billy Bob Thornton's a great actor, but fucking a complete dickhead. Shit.
He's great at playing the hard, stern prick. God damn it, Ethan.
You know, now you're going to... We already filmed 65% of the movie. Now the next 35% we'll be thinking, oh, great. This could... God, fuck, dude. That's why they took so long to make... that's why they took so long to make fucking Before Midnight, which is that falling out right there. But no, it really is a piece of shit movie. Billy Bob Thornton makes no sense at all. And Greg Kinnear...
Makes even less sense.
Greg Kinnear should have been cast as the kid whose father is paying Buttermaker. That's the character Greg Kinnear would
be. The kid, right? The child.
No, the father.
Oh, I thought you meant the child. I agree. Greg Kinnear should be playing one of the kids because he fucking sucks.
Okay, let's try this again, weirdo, okay? You definitely... The only adult in that movie Greg Kinnear could have possibly played is the one who's actually the douchebag paying off Buttermaker to be the coach.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
That's what I... And then you're like,
the kid? I thought you said he should play... I thought it was just...
The kid? Who didn't play the fucking super hot girlfriend in the movie? Let's see that. Let's see if he was faithful enough to that. That fucking... The one who... Dude, that kid...
That chick's a knockout.
The kid who plays for the Yankees in the original 78 one who's like, fuck you, Dad. Yeah. I'm not doing shit, and just walks out. He fucked that woman after the movie. That's not in the canon, I don't think. But I'm pretty positive if the movie was an extra 20 minutes longer, you would have seen him go home. It would have been like a lot of pornos I've seen.
Like a lot of the pornos I've seen. That movie's so good.
Let's see who plays it. Maybe Marcia Gay Harden's playing it.
Is it? What's the original one rated? Is it R?
I can imagine it's not, even though there's a couple of things in there you think that's PG.
Is it really?
The Tanner rant is a PG
That's my
movie.
point. That's why I'm asking. I was going to say, there's no way the new one has that rant, and the new one's definitely
PG-13.
Is it really? I was the new one's so tame and lame.
That's fucking hilarious. I see who's playing the hottie. I see who's playing Hottie Too Hottie.
Dude, for a split second, I thought I could pull out an amazingly, completely accurate Billy Bob voice, and I was going to do it.
I don't know where that would start either.
Yeah, I know where to start it, and I had it. I swear to God, for the split second, I could have said it, but then you said something, and I respectfully didn't speak, and then I lost it. So listen, I want you to know it's on your head. I lost that forever.
I might have done a mistake there. I actually scrolled through the cast of the new movie first, trying to just assume that I knew the character of that, super foxy lady.
Ooh.
Unfamiliar what the character's name is, though, but Mrs. Turner. But after scrolling through the actual cast of dogs that were in Bad News Bear 2005, I'm pretty positive whoever the person playing that part was didn't do it justice. What a fucking group of misfits. I guess I thought, well, we cast Billy Bob Thornton, so we have to fill the cast out with other ugly people instead. We don't want to make it. We don't want it to be any more jarring how hard he is on the eyes.
That's a common trope they do in Hollywood. Like, in Game of Thrones when
Johnson
they cast a bunch of short guys.
Yeah.
I feel like a fucking giant. This guy's only 5'3". We need guys shorter than him for the Night's Watch.
And the captain's like, yeah, thanks for the tough ask. Menacing, manly men who are 5'2". Me and my fellow nerds will get back to the nerdery.
Hey, you can't say that. You have no right to say that line.
Fucking bullshit. That person deserves a fucking Emmy for outstanding casting. Think about how tough the fucking not Pip. Pip's an idiot. What's his friend's name?
Griffin or something like that, or something
Maybe
like
Griff.
that. Griff,
That guy
something
seems like
that.
a tough guy.
Yeah, that dude
He's
was cool.
shorter than John.
That dude had an Opie death. That guy's death was awesome.
Yeah, he was. That's when the fucking giant thing happens, right?
Yeah. Dude, I'm so fucking pumped now.
And then Pip gets just like his head squished, I think, and I think that Tuttle, whatever that. I used to know all the characters' names when I gave a fuck. That guy with the creepy hair, Tolliver, I think's his name, the one who gets introduced in season 2, is like, I've been here the whole time. It's like this. No, you haven't.
That guy.
No, god damn it. The other one who's John's friend suddenly. The one who has the longer hair and the widow's peak.
Yeah, that's the guy's voice I just did, you dickhead.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
I don't know. Maybe in your head it sounded like it.
You know what? After I lost that Billy Bob, I can't do any impressions now.
I thought you were doing a shitty fucking Littlefinger impression.
No, dude, my Littlefinger impression last night was fucking top notch. Okay?
All I know, the only thing I can say with certainty is that every single creative choice Richard Linklater chose to make when ruining a Bad News Bears was the most... hold on. I guess now that I've started off by saying it, of ruining it, in the sense of ruining, he did everything just goddamn right. An amicable job. But as far as preserving it and making an enjoyable movie that would, like, you know... Because I watch a Bad News Bears still.
Yeah,
I'll come on every once in a while. I'll throw it on. I rebought it recently because for some reason, which I didn't know DVDs work this way. Our DVD copy just decided, no. The visual works perfectly fine. Audio, I don't like doing it anymore. I didn't know DVDs work that way. So I decided to upgrade it, and it's fucking awesome. That movie's great. I remember I watched it, and I was like, damn, I should watch all of them. Then I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to watch the remake. And I was like, probably I'm also not going to watch the third one. I don't even care to watch the second one. I'm just going to watch the first one and stop right there. And then he, makes a shitty version of it and ruins the movie entirely.
The second one's great, though. It's all about Kelly Lee.
Think about it a second. 2005, no, it's not all. No, it's not. It's not all about it. If it was all about that, that'd be awesome. There's a lot of side stuff going on, just bullshit other people having their stories. Like, let's see what the gang's up to.
No, it's not. It's Kelly Lee and his dad. It's like that's the entire movie. And they got that cool kid from
that cool kid is
Soap.
Cool.
That cool kid is cool.
Cool kid's got a cool kid jacket.
You see, he's such a great. Remember dude? He's like, you guys
that's the jacket fucking
in
like season 6 of that's the jacket Bob gets in fucking that 70s. Remember?
That's
he gets the Stuntman jacket.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That kid's got the cool kid jacket for a cool kid. But no, think about it. Let's try to fucking play a doctor here.
Okay.
2005. 2004, you got to cast someone to fill the shoes of Walter Matthau. Just for argument's sake, Billy Bob Thornton is dead in this universe, okay? He was beaten into a ditch. He's not an option.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Fair game.
I got a good one, but it's also way too obvious and
What do you
probably
got?
stupid. I was going to say Jeff Bridges. It's too obvious, not too stupid.
You know what? I would have taken too obvious and too stupid over batshit fucking crazy. Over the most nonsensical casting. What makes Walter Matthau so charming? His charm. Okay, well, that's a great start. Billy doesn't have that. What else? He's kind of like that nice, like, I'm a jerk, but I'm lovable. Well, okay. Now, I see what you did there, Rich. Billy's a jerk, but he's not the likable part. He's just the jerk part, which is great for some characters. Not great for this one. Any other choices? Like, no, I'm pretty set on Billy Bob Thornton, actually.
It doesn't make any sense.
So you're thinking Jeff Bridges. And I'm gonna raise your Jeff Bridges. I'm gonna raise you Bo Bridges.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's not my actual suggestion. I just had to do it. I thought you were gonna say like fucking John Abruzzi or something ridiculous. I'm happy with Jeff Bridges instead. 2004.
I was trying to think of someone who could have
Who's
that
old?
drunk Walter Matthau heir to them.
I didn't even consider the drunkenness. I was just trying to think of this interesting. So that's someone who comes across like a dirty drunk as well.
Yeah, so Jeff Bridges.
Like Walter Matthau and Jeff Bridges. Interesting. 2005 is throwing me for a loop here. I feel like there's no old people in 2005. I think everyone's just young in 2000. Gene Hackman. He's an old person.
Dude, Gene Hackman would be fucking awesome. Remember Mooseport? That could have saved his career.
That could have been.
Was it Mooseport 2005?
That might have been 2005. There's an alternate reality. That's the reality I want to travel to. That's the multiverse of madness I want to be a part of.
That's like a fucking 4-time Oscar win. Also, they went way too hard with the comedy aspect, trying to make like, hey, it's stupid kid comedy.
To Mooseport 2004. They overlap probably.
Man, if Richard Linklater made one of his normal movies that are good and got
everybody loves Raymond except for the critics who gave that movie a 33.
The movie is fucking terrible.
Who would have thought? First off, apparently Marcia Gay Harden really is a fucking cancer because she's in both Welcome to Mooseport and a Bad News Bears remake.
God.
Back-to-back bangers.
What the fuck? So Richard Linklater had the chance to get Gene Hackman.
He had it in.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Richard Linklater.
I don't even remember this movie. I remember the cover of Welcome to Mooseport. I remember putting it on. I remember nothing else about it. The fact that she's in it, the fact that Maura Tierney's in it is shocking. Fred Savage is in it. June Squibb, Rip Torn. What the fuck is this movie?
They golf or something.
that really what it's about? A U.S. president has retired after 2 terms. Again, I didn't know this was a political
Yeah, I didn't
satire.
know either. Jesus, this movie's actually might be really good.
It's actually just a complete showing of the way the It's a reflection of the it's a post '90s reflection of the way the U.S. government has changed after the Bill Clinton administration. I'm like, what? Call welcome to Mooseport. Yes, it is. Everyone knows that Mooseport, Arkansas, is actually where Bill Clinton was from. So no one knows that. No one's gonna get that. No one's looking at a movie starring Ray Romano and think it's some sort of deep political epic. Oh,
You know that movie that John Travolta did is like that. We're basically doing that, but it's with Gene Hackman.
Look Who's Talking.
No, the other
Look
one.
Who's Talking 2.